First day of CES 2014 and the new products are rolling in. Hey guys, what's up? It's Conor Mitchell, head whiz of Dragon Rider Network, and today we are here doing even more coverage of CES 2014. Before I talk about the product that we're talking about in this video, I actually have a little bit of a story, a little bit of backstory that goes behind this, at least from my perspective, so just bear with me for about a minute. So last year at CES 2013, when me and my dad were staying at the hotel, we ended up having breakfast while we were there before the first day. And while we were there, we ended up running into these two guys who were actually exhibitors at CES. And in this case, it was called the Lumo back. Basically, they were showing us this during breakfast. They were showing us on their iPad this little line that would bend if you weren't standing the right way, and if you stood up straight, it would be straight, and it would give like a check mark or something by it. And the guy was wearing this Lumo belt. And the co-founder, Andrew Chang, which coincidentally, I actually also still have his business card from then. He was talking about this. He said, like, this is basically how you would have people who don't have very good posture, and they would be able to get better posture by using this device. And I saw it back then, and I thought it was amazing. And so I was browsing Engadget, and one of the stories I was trying to come to when I was looking for something to report on from CES was, in fact, Lumo. So I was like, hey, what should that be? And so I click into the link, and they have an entire new product called the Lumo Lift for this year. Basically, it follows the standards that were like the product last year called the Lumo back. Instead, there's one huge difference, and it is much, much smaller. And because it's so much smaller, it can, in fact, fit like on your clothes, in your pocket, or somewhere where it can track that you are standing upright. Now, the one thing I think is really cool about this new product, as opposed to the old one, is that the old one, from what I saw, could really only tell if you were standing up straight, which is good, but it's a little bit limited. This new version of the product, however, can actually tell how many steps you take, how many calories you burn, whether you're walking, running, sitting up, lying down, and of course, it can tell your posture. But what it can also do is it can give you a little bit of vibration feedback when your posture isn't right. So that way you get a little bit of a tingling sensation, you stand up, and it's all good. And the really cool thing about this is that obviously there are so many people who have bad posture, like me, as you could probably see in this video. But for products like this, I think they're really great because it takes what we get usually from like Nike Plus or the Nike Run that you would put in your shoe, and it gives it just a little bit more incentive to actually use it, because back posture is incredibly important to health. And I've known way too many people who have actually had serious back problems, and back posture is everything to them. And of course, they have an app for iOS that will allow this to journal all of the things that you feel during this time, and will allow you to keep documentation and a record of how you're running or how your back posture is, and you can look at it over a period of time. According to them, prices will range from about $59 to $79, and the product will be available in the spring. Anyway guys, that is my video for coverage of the Lumo Lift coming straight out of CES 2014. Make sure you keep up with Dragon Rider Network for future coverage of CES 2014 all throughout the week. And of course, make sure you check out everyone else who's been doing videos on the channel as well. We have Noah, we have Chandler, we have Irma. I think we're probably going to get John at some point. And it has just been amazing. They have all done amazing jobs, and it's really exciting to look how this is going to go for the rest of the week. And I will catch you guys at future coverage. Talk to you then.